I'm Joe Duffy of OffshoreInsiders.com, and I am going to preview with SportsbookReview.com the Thursday night college football card. It will include some it'll include some free picks here, and remember, visit OffshoreInsiders.com for my premium picks. 10-2 last week in football. Got a wise guy playing the NFL among more winners. Still working on the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and through Monday, actually, college football premium card. Florida International and Central Florida. A lot of people out there, including some sharps I know, subscribe to this double-digit rivalry angle, and now that would be the case here, but let's see if it really applies in this one. The dog is 3-2 in the series, though just 2-2 as double-digit underdogs. So I report, you decide. Personally, I'm not a big believer in this so-called betting on double-digit underdogs in rivalry games. Florida International is 0-5 against the spread outside the conference. UCF, 7-3 on Thursdays, and Central Florida is going under 8 straight home games. Louisiana, Monroe, and Memphis. Memphis 16-6 outside the conference against the spread. Now ULM returns most of their key players at running back and offensive line from a team that averaged 181.3 rushing yards per game. A lot is expected of them from their ground game this year. Memphis has 8 starters on offense back, including quarterback Riley Ferguson, who passed for an impressive 3,698 yards last year and 32 scores. Remember, beat the bag contest at sportsbookreview.com. $25,000 in prizes. We got another contest there where you can win $40,000 in prizes. It's fun, and you can win your share of big, big money. Sportsbook Review. Click on the contest tab on the home page. Buffalo and Minnesota. Buffalo is perhaps the worst team in the Mid-American Conference. Minnesota making their debut under new coach P.J. Fleck. Gophers ranked 5th, or they're picked 5th in the Big West, the Big Ten West, I should say, out of 7 teams. Minnesota will go with 2 quarterbacks, Demery Croft and Connor Ronda. And you know what? Not much experience. Combined 7 of 19 career between the two. Gophers, though, are led by running back Rodney Smith, who had 1,158 yards. Ohio State and Indiana. Ohio State 42-20 against the spread on the road. Each team is a new offensive coordinator, so very possibly the element of surprise. If you believe in the element of surprise, you may want to take a look at the over here, because neither one of the defenses have a lot of game film to really scout on as far as game plans are concerned. Indiana has good height, actually, at wide receiver and matches up well, at least on paper, as far as height's concerned. So make sure you check SBRodds.com, and that total might be interesting. Not an official free pick, though, from OffshoreInsiders.com. New Mexico State versus Arizona State. Arizona State, I should say, is 8-1 at home against the spread. New Mexico State's going over 21-5 outside the conference. Now, matchups. One of my guys whose opinion I love, he's great in the matchups. He says that ASU really struggles against teams that spread the ball out well, and New Mexico State has 10 players who caught a touchdown and 6 with multiple touchdown receptions last year, so could be a pretty good matchup for New Mexico State. Tulsa versus Oklahoma State. Again, if you subscribe to the double-digit rivalry theory, these are only 69 miles apart, these two schools. Now, the double-digit dog is 2-1 in the series. Not much to go on there. Pressure, expectations. OSU, the 3rd ever preseason ranking, so they're kind of in somewhat uncharted waters. Tulsa averaged 39.8 points per game the previous 2 seasons under Philip Montgomery. Now, OSU, though, they return a 4,000-yard passer, 1,000-yard receiver, 1,000-yard rusher, plus 4 starters on their offensive line. No wonder they are preseason ranked. Tulsa graduated their all-time leading passer, Dane Evans. Because of this, as I said, I do not personally believe in this double-digit rivalry. I've researched it, written articles on it. It's fake news. Hashtag fake news going with double-digit rivals. I'll tell you that. So I'm going with Oklahoma State minus a 17.5. Basically, this is the wrong time of the year for Tulsa. They are clearly rebuilding. This is a game in which both teams will probably snap the ball a lot. OSU not only has a lot back, but because it is a rare national ranking for them, I think they got plenty of motivation to justify it. and come out of the gate impressively. So Joe Duffy's free pick is to go with Oklahoma State. Make sure you visit sportsbookreview.com for the latest odds. I love those live odds and live scores. The scores in progress, which you get, are tremendous. And visit me for my premium picks at offshoreinsiders.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.